Hey guys, Nick here. I'm coming at you guys with a different type of video today. I know I usually do Yu-Gi-Oh! And wrestling videos, but today I'm going to be talking about Pokemon, okay? Because I recently did a video of how I didn't want people to bring Legends to Wi-Fi battles. Um, and also I did a challenge to Lindamar when he was not feeling well, so let's just go into what all of my friends who know me personally have wanted me to do for a long time. And that's my top 10 favorite Pokemon. So I'm going to go from 10 to 1, not 1 to 10, like everybody else does. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 10, I have Excadrill. Why Excadrill? Because I played Black 2 is when I got back into competitive battling. Gen 4, I was just a playthrough guy. Gen 3, I was just a playthrough guy. Gen 5, I was actually battling competitively. So, and when I picked up a Drillbur from a cave and leveled him all the way up to level 100, Excadrill became my favorite from Gen 5. At number 9, I have the Hoenn starters, Swampert, Blaziken, and Sceptile. My favorite of the three, I can't choose a favorite, they're just all too good. It's really bad that Blaziken got banned at Ubers because of her, its speed boost ability when it Mega Evolves and all that stuff. So, I just think the Hoenn starters are just too good not to put on a list. So, I would put the Hoenn starters on the list, period. Number 8 is Landorus Therian form. That's another Gen 5 Pokemon that I tend to use a lot. Is Landorus Therian form. As soon as I got Landorus, I used him every battle. And I know what you guys are saying. Yes, I cheated to get him. So what? I was one of those people that couldn't get up to all those special events. So, number 8 for me is Landorus. Number 7 is the pre-evolution to a Mega Pokemon. Scyther is number 7 for me. Not Scizor. Scyther. Why Scyther? I know why everybody's asking why Scyther, because the first Pokemon that appeared to me in Red and Blue when I went to the Safari Zone was a Scyther. So, and I caught that Scyther, and I've used that Scyther for the rest of Red and Blue when I played it. So, it's a little bit of a nostalgia factor for me, putting Scyther at number 7. But Scyther's design is just all around badass. I mean, he has sickles for hands. So, it really sucks because he has wings and he can't learn fly. So, oh well. They had to nerf him one way or another. Number 6, continuing with the bug theme, is Heracross. When I heard Heracross had a Mega Evolution of X and Y, I scooped up Heracross quicker than anybody could ever imagine. Heracross is just way too good. If you put Close Combat and Mega Horn on him, it's a good set, but he still has a lot of weaknesses. But either way, Heracross is my number 6. Now going into the top 5. Number 5, I did a deck profile for my Pokemon TCGO online, Pokemon TCG when I used to play competitively, which I don't anymore. It was a Blastoise Keldeo deck, so my number 5 Pokemon is one of the people in that name. Keldeo is number 5. I know a lot of people don't like Keldeo, but I think his combination of water fighting is a great combination. And as soon as I got the event Keldeo, I've used it for the rest of Gen 5. So, Keldeo, number 5 for me. Sorry about that. Number 4. The King Nappy is going to love this. Number 4 for me is Gengar. Why Gengar? 1, it's the first holo I pulled out of a pack when I did a Pokemon. And it's also the first trade Pokemon that I ever had. So, Gengar for me is just nostalgia, and he's also, his Mega is just a monster. Absolute monster. So, How can you not put Gengar on a list? Gengar is just too good. So, I put Gengar on my list because of not only nostalgia, but he's just an absolute monster. I love Gengar. Number 3, if you're in a a group on Facebook called Pokemon. Hold on, I have to look it up. I feel kind of bad that I don't know it, but oh well. Come on, Facebook. Sorry, YouTube. I'm kind of looking this up right now. I know it. Here it is. It is Pokemon Trainers Alliance, breeding, tournaments, gym battles, and more. If you know that group, I recently joined a clan in there through their clan wars, through Clan Infernape, and Infernape's not number 3. I recently expressed in the group chat that one of my favorite Pokemon from Johto, if not my favorite Pokemon from Johto, is Typhlosion. And I think Typhlosion deserves a Mega Evolution. So why not give Typhlosion his just due? We almost had Mega Flygon. Why not give one to Typhlosion? So, Typhlosion deserves it more than any other Gen 2 Pokemon combined. If they thought about someone, Typhlosion should be first on their list, along with Feraligatr and Meganium. But Typhlosion as a Mega would be great. That would bump up his tier list. So, I don't know what tier Typhlosion's on right now, but that would definitely bump him up if he got a Mega. Number 2, I did have Charizard, but Charizard's just he's okay to me. He's not my second favorite. My second favorite is one of the legendaries from Gold and Silver, because that's the period of time where I started loving Pokemon, was Gold and Silver. And my number 2 favorite Pokemon is Lugia, the god of the sea, which I nicknamed, ironically, Poseidon. Lugia is just a monster. It's Psychic Flying type. It can learn Surf, any Psychic type move, Aeroblast, anything you could ever want Lugia to learn, he can learn. Lugia is just an absolute monster. Absolute monster in the Ubers tier. It's not the best Pokemon. I think Arceus is the best in Ubers. But, he's definitely up there. Yeah. So, Lugia holds a special place in my heart, too, because that's the first Pokemon I found shiny after soft resetting in Pokemon Silver. And that's the game I owned. I didn't own Gold, I owned Silver. So, Lugia will always be special to me over Ho-Oh. And my number 1 favorite Pokemon, if you know me personally, I've collected I've collected him to where I've had 2 full pages of his cards alone, which I've had to get rid of, and I'm really kicking myself in the butt for getting rid of him when I did. So, number 1 for me, without a doubt, is the Master of the Aura, Sir Aaron's servant himself, Lucario. Lucario is just... Lucario is amazing. He's a fighting steel type. Lucario, sure, he's weak to psychic types, but that doesn't matter. I still love Lucario anyway. When they gave him a Mega Evolution, that bumped him up to Ubers. That's how good Lucario is. And you can still run Lucario without having a Mega Stone. Lucario is... I just was so attached to Lucario because he is the Aura Pokemon. He can read people's auras. He can sense what's wrong. If he senses that you're having a bad day, he can try to cheer you up. And in my case, I'm constantly having bad days, whether it's being at work or at home. So I could use a Pokemon like Lucario by my side. And also, in Pokemon Insurgents, I believe. Yeah, Insurgents. No, not Insurgents. It's Pokemon Zeta. In Pokemon Zeta and Omicron, the player's mother has a Lucario. She knows power. Lucario is power. Lucario is everything you could ever want in a Pokemon. You can run Lucario as a bulky set. You can run him as the Mega set and use him in Ubers. You can run him as a physical set. You can run him as a special set. You can run him as anything you could want. Lucario is that versatile. So that's why Lucario is my favorite. And also, like I said before, I've collected dozens of Lucario cards over the years when I've been playing Pokemon. So Lucario, without a doubt, is my favorite. Let me know your favorite in the comment section down below. But yeah, this has been Nick, signing out. Have a good day, guys.